Garena Freefire is the worst battle royale game I've ever played. I simply don't understand why someone would prefer Free Fire when there's PUBG or Fortnite, there's Apex if you're into that stuff, but at the same time I kinda have an explanation, and that explanation is because Free Fire is a kid's game. Let's be honest, it's a game for under 14-year-olds. The average PUBG player is more mature than the average Free Fire one. PUBG is a much harder game to go pro in, and kids don't like it simply because it's hard for them. In Free Fire, however, they feel pro because all the aim work is done for them because there's freaking Aimlock. And that false confidence that they are good or the simplicity of the game makes it appealing to, well, noob gamers, or simply kids in general. Now, before you start commenting, I want to quickly mention that in the end of the day, this is, after all, my opinion, and I'm not saying Free Fire is a bad game, not at all. I'm just saying that I personally will never ever play the game, as it brings me specifically severe depression. I cry playing this game, dude. Let me address a couple things I don't like, and maybe you'll get an idea of why I'm not a fan of FF. The first is Aimlock. Not only does it ruin the game completely, but when you're actually skilled and have good aim, it's such a waste and discouragement from playing, because you can't put that good aim to use. You can't freely aim for the head or feet, for example, if you want to troll. It also gets you thinking, if your opponents are just as good at aiming as you are too, even if they're 8 years old, then what on earth separates your skill from theirs? It's basically the first person to spot the other gets the kill. It's a very popular reason why pretty much 90% of Free Fire haters hate the game. Another thing that me personally I hate the most, and was the deal breaker for myself, is sensitivity. When I decided to try the game for my cousin, who happens to be a very noob gamer by the way, it's the first thing I noticed. You see, I decided to ignore the aim lock even though it sucked so much. I said, alright, fine, we'll just forget about it, but when I realized that it takes 4 swipes to make a full 360 turn, that's when I seriously started to feel the depression. There is absolutely no customization whatsoever for controls. Take a look at PUBG's control settings. There's more graphics settings than Free Fire's total settings. Now take a look at Free Fire settings. At max sensitivity for everything, you still feel the slowness. I'm a high sense player. I like to flick, I jump 360 all the time. In Free Fire, I'm forced to play with the lowest sense I've ever played, and I can't do anything about it either. I literally have the settings on max, but it's still horribly slow. Graphics suck completely too. I feel as if I'm playing some Unity project. Just look at the ping marker. Now tell me this game isn't made for kids. Its graphics are horrible, but that's because the game is made for low-end devices, made for doo-doo phones. Pro gamers don't use BlackBerry anymore, but I'll tell you who uses potato devices. You guessed it, kids. Or noob gamers, because let's be honest, you're only as good as your ping and device. Driving cars is so unrealistic and pathetic. The map looks like it was drawn by a 5th grader during art class. The colors are too shiny and, well, appealing to kids. And this game is also greedy, would you look at that? Everything costs these diamond things, and guess what? The only way to get some diamonds is by grabbing mommy's credit card. And since the Free Fire community is kids, they simply care about skins and stuff more than the actual game. That means Free Fire is profiting from little Timmy, my friend. Honestly, this is exploitation if you ask me, and at the same time, the skins are absolutely horrible in the first place. I'm free to play in PUBG, yet look at my drip. When a game is begging me to spend money, I automatically know that it will never happen. However, when it isn't begging me and offering plenty of cosmetics for free, I want to recharge like crazy. Do you know how badly I want the Royal Pass? In Free Fire though, give me that $3 skin and I'll give you sunglasses in exchange. Like literally. This is the default PUBG female character. I don't know about you, dog, but honestly, me, myself, smash. Look at the Free Fire lady. She actually makes me question my sexuality. Let's wrap everything up, okay? So, basically, I don't like Free Fire. It's a kid's game with aimlock, and sensitivity is horrendous. The game is too colorful and appealing to a younger audience. It also really wants you to grab that credit card and is basically exploiting its audience that don't know how valuable $5 is these days. I didn't mention it, but the scopes are absolutely useless since the game already aims for you. The crosshair is a circle, which is super dumb. It gives noobs a false sense of confidence in their gaming capability. It's made for potato devices. I also don't like diving in this game. It's so unrealistic, and you can be pinpoint accurate where you want to land with this dumb surfing system. And yeah, that's it. Please don't hate me if you are a Free Fire player. You are more than welcome to clown me in the comments or start a war with someone. Let's turn this comment section into a Reddit post. I want to see some debates. Thanks to sponsor channel members for being goats. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching. I love you more than your mom. Wait, no, no. No, I meant to say I love you more than I love you more than your mom loves you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just that I fumbled up the words. I mean, technically, it is true though. I do love you more than your mom because I don't know her, which I'm gonna shut up.